Oh! Now you're getting lightning. How you doing, everybody? I'm out here at Loonwing Lake, Northern Ontario, and we're here for a looks like a 3-night, 4-day trip, and we're gonna go around, cruise around to a few different lakes, do some fishing, some camping, obviously, some eating. Here with Marc from Open Air Outdoors. You know Marc, he hangs around once in a while. Look, I need someone to catch fish. I can't rely on me, so I need an expert.
Don't put the pressure on me.
So I brought Marc with me, or Marc brought me with him, however you want to look at it. We got Misty, Marc's dog, with us as well. We're just at the put in here. Water's low, so we're in a little bit of mud, and so expect it's going to be low for the whole trip. He's going to come back. Well, folks, a little bit of pulling in this deep mud to get going. Well, I think that's pretty much inevitable. All right, there's a little bit deeper water, maybe a foot. It's a tough start. Bit. I am using a single paddle right at this moment, but very shortly I'm going to switch over to a double paddle. I see more and more people using a double paddle or a kayak paddle out here with their canoes, and for a long time my kids played baseball, and my daughter actually played baseball in Team Canada for a bit. And that's baseball, not fast pitch or, you know, softball. And my son just finished his university career as well. So for years and years and years, as they were learning to play, I was helping them out. And just before I got back into the outdoors, and my job was basically to pitch to them so they could learn, you know, practice hitting. So I pitched thousands and thousands and thousands of baseballs, and what that did was cause pain just above the elbow, whatever muscle that is, but really a lot of pain while I was throwing at the end there. And then when I stopped, that was good, but when I got the canoe and started paddling, that started to flare up again. And more recently, it's been bothering me all summer from paddling Spanish, and actually last time Marc and I were out, and then a few other times that I was out with my girlfriend just paddling leisurely. So I got a double paddle, and it's not traditional, I realize that, but doing it more for my health and my ability to not be as sore. I just thought it would be a little bit easier for me. So this is a Pelican. It's an angler paddle. The reason I went with this one, it's got the measurements on it and stuff. This is from Amazon. The reason I went with this one, it was the longest one, so there was no real thinking. I was just thinking that I should probably the longest one. And there we go. Yeah, and you're gonna get some dripping. But when I had my inflatable kayak, it was no different, right? You're gonna get some dripping. those down a little bit. The grip rings. Maybe that'll help. But yeah, I can feel we can cruise with this. These lakes are awesome because the shores are lined with sand. So it's like that apparently all around Loonwing Lake and Sinclair. But I know in Sinclair there is a beach that is an actual beach, and that may be where we're camping tonight. All right, Mark just caught a pike, and I didn't have the GoPro running, of course. I had the fishing rod in, but I can't paddle my double blade as I just finished making a big long speech about it. It's not going to work while I'm fishing, so I'm going to paddle my regular paddle. Well, I got the line out there rolling, and we'll see what happens. But you know what? I feel good that I might get something because Mark's on the board already. We've not been out here that long.
There you are, yeah. It's a pike.
Mark caught another pike.
I think the last one was a little bit better, but it's still a pike. Come here, baby. Yeah, it's about the same.
Yeah, might be just a tad smaller, but oh, all right then. We got to a launch at noon. Probably got onto the water around 12:30. Maybe an hour on the water, and got a couple of fish already. I was trolling for a bit there, but not right at the moment because I haven't figured out how I'm going to double paddle and fish at the same time at this point. I haven't gone that far. You know, if you watch my videos, you know that I don't catch a lot of fish. I've caught a few here and there, but I'm all about being out in nature. I'm all about the experience. When I'm with a guy like Mark, and this guy can catch fish in his sleep, I don't have to worry about catching fish. I can fish when I want to fish and enjoy the scenery when I want to enjoy the scenery, and just enjoy the time out here. And yeah, I don't have to worry. Got a good guy like that. He's got my back, so that's cool. That's fun. And I like this double pedal. I would like it better if it was just a wee bit longer. Because this Prospector, Scott Canoes Prospector, it's a wide body, much like its owner. But you know what? It's I can make a lot of headway very quickly, and I do like that. Mark is more of a traditionalist. Told me he would never ever use a double paddle. So be it. Everybody, like I said, do your own thing. Enjoy it. So peaceful out here. I mean, honestly, you can't hear a thing. Quiet. Hear the loons now. You can see the water level where it normally is at its highest, and then where it is now. So that's a good 4 feet. All right, so I switched to a little jig here with a white grub, and see if there's maybe some bass here by the rocks. Maybe get a little interest. You never know.
How many did you catch so far?
Me personally?
Yeah, you.
A whole lot of none. You?
Fuck, you're jumping in my boat.
What, did you get more?
Yeah,
What do you got?
more pike.
Holy smokes. You gotta have your line in the water to catch fish, Mark.
You do. But I don't want pike, I want walleye.
I know. You want the walleye. Important to stay hydrated. It's not super hot out. It's about 21 or 22 degrees Celsius. But, and I haven't had anything to drink so far. Got the Be Free. I think Marc's got a Be Free as well.
Yeah, I got a Be Free.
With the Be Free, you're squeezing the water out. So you want to throw some filtered water into someone else's cup or drinking bottle or what have you, you can. This is the 1 liter. I've had this for probably 3 years and it's been great. I have had to replace the filter, and the reason for it is I stuck it under the tap, which is a huge no-no, and I completely forgot because I knew that. You want to just swish it around in the water or in a bowl or something if you're at home and you're cleaning it. You don't want to be sticking under the pressure of a tap. But I did that anyway, so it ruined the filter, and I could still get water out of it, but I really had to squeeze hard, and I had to suck on it. So this way, you know, with a replacement filter, no biggie, Amazon, you can get these things. They're great. Yeah, can't complain. And because they're the way they are, with the bag soft and malleable, you can take it and it'll sit wherever you put it, kind of thing. Lay down in the canoe, what have you. And if it's empty, you can fit in your pocket or something like that. So it's kind of cool. I like them a lot, and I've been using that for, like I said, for about 3 years now. Canoeing is the maker, and yeah, just open the lid and squirt in your mouth. It's got a good cap on it, and I like to just keep that beside me. But again, it's not overly hot today, so you don't tend to drink as much. And hydration is super important. Yeah, super important, especially when you're exerting yourself, and maybe we're not crazy exerting ourselves here. But when you're in the heat and you are exerting yourself, you want to make sure you're hydrated. But if you get a little bit of a breeze, what have you, sometimes you don't feel thirsty, but it's important to drink. So I highly recommend the Canoeing, and yeah, I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. I didn't get mine free. I bought and paid for mine on Amazon, and my daughter bought me the replacement filter for part of my birthday gift, which was awesome. Thanks, Julia. Love you. So, that's our hydration lesson for the day. Absolutely, the lake's just like glass. It's absolutely beautiful. Just a hint of a breeze, just perfect. Time for a little break. To give you an idea how the canoe is packed, my pack there, food barrel, my mirrorless camera. Or sleeping gear back there, my boots, fishing pole. Got a little game trail there. Yeah, beautiful spot. Nice place to be. And I guess the good thing about having the low water is just, I mean, you can just pull up to anywhere around here. There's a lot of places with a lot of like sandy beach, and you know, just take a little break, stretch the legs a little bit. Marc's back there. He's on his way. I got ahead of him a little bit. That double paddle makes a difference. It sure is fast. You can move quickly on it. But yeah, it's nice to stretch the body out and yeah, just kind of enjoy what's going on. Enjoy the beautiful weather. All right, just leaving shore there. And a handful of burritos. Some quick energy. And I had frozen some water, so they were able to have a nice cold drink of water. The lake water's not terribly cold. Got the tarp up, tent, ready to go. Little wolf track there. And here we got some bear tracks. We stopped a little further up the beach first to check a spot there, and we actually saw the bear tracks there. It looked a little more fresh than the ones that are around here, but then we saw some wolf tracks where we are now. So it's nature. I mean, this is where they live. So we are guests and must be respectful and careful and all that stuff as well. Which means being careful with food and items that smell and attract animals and stuff like that. So we always do, and we will continue to do so in this case.
This is a bivy stick.
Nice.
For those who don't know, it's a satellite communicator, and this brand is bivy stick. So this is something new for me this year. Been using it all year. I love it. Been working out great.
And the size is so much smaller than some of the other ones.
Yeah. If I take the S-beaner off, which is doesn't come with it, that's mine. But it does come with a lanyard and all that. It's quite small. I mean, look at the palm of my hand. It's, and lightweight. It weighs nothing. And it's quite easy to use. You use it with an app on the phone. Or you can use a check-in button that's built into it. So I have a pre-made message, a preset message. Anytime I want to check in, let people know I'm okay, I can hit the preset message button. That message goes out, satellite, and lets people know that I'm okay. Or I can use my phone, open it up, and go via Bluetooth. And I can text like you would text with your phone. But it is satellite, so you got to wait for your satellite communication, and there is a lag time between messages, right? So I can receive, I can send, I can do emails, I can check weather, I can track my movements, I can allow people to track my movements. Yeah, it's and then you can get interactive kind of thing with other people if you have other people. Let's say you're a hiker, something like that, and you're hiking mountains. you can join up with other people, link up with them, and follow them, and they can follow you. I don't do that kind of thing, but it gets yeah, you can get pretty involved with this thing.
Right. So that's perfect for the backcountry.
I love it for the backcountry. This thing here, it had the main thing is that red dot right there. It's an SOS button. Not only can you let people know you're okay, but if you run into severe trouble, you're in serious trouble, and you need help, you simply pull that tab open, and there's an internal button. It's hard to reach. It's designed specifically so you don't accidentally activate it, but you hit that SOS button, and you can let the authorities in your nearest area know that you're in trouble and you can be looked after. All right, Doug. What do you think of the bear tracks and the wolf tracks on the beach?
Yeah. Makes things interesting. Hey, we're in their home.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
yeah.
nature.
This is their territory.
Yeah.
And you know what? Waterfront is where you'll see every wildlife there is, because everything needs to drink water.
Yep.
And they hunt the shoreline. Everything washes up. Dead fish washes up. Frogs, whatever, all kinds of things they can scavenge and steal. And
A couple of canoeists.
could go well.
Little mountain house, macaroni and cheese on the menu.
Does yours have the meat?
No, it has macaroni and cheese.
Mine is chili mac
macaroni,
with beef.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Well, I didn't want beef. I'm what do you call those people?
Vegan?
Vegan.
You're
I'm a fat vegan.
You're you're the heaviest duty vegan I've ever seen. You know what? I'm gonna make just in case it rains, I'm gonna make a pile of the small stuff and put it underneath the tarp for tomorrow.
Yeah.
For coffee and breakfast.
Yep.
There's got to be some established campsites in there.
Yeah, there's gotta be something.
I don't know where. I'm assuming there is. And, well, there's a campsite on the point. That tells you that there's a route going in there.
Oh yeah, no, people camp.
Yeah, right. Yep.
So it's similar to this. You had the tents in the bush, and then.
No, our tents were on the beach because it was
yeah.
like a big beach, right?
Oh, okay.
Our tents were like right on the edge of the bush.
That's more like a.
This is a chili.
Yeah, chili.
It has a flavor of chili.
I think I have one of those.
It's good. If you like it hot, it's not hot enough, but. It's all crown land. Battery wise, like.
About 10 minutes, maybe. 8
Oh
to 10
yeah,
minutes.
that's it, eh?
Yeah.
But 10 minutes, you can.
Lots.
You do get a lot of footage
Yeah,
in
it's
10
more than-
minutes.
It's more than you think it would be.
Yeah.
Right?
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Perfect. Beautiful night here, folks. They're calling for rain tomorrow, but man, there's pink skies everywhere, Mark. Like,
Beautiful.
it's beautiful out. I don't know. I'm
There's
hoping.
no indication of a storm coming because there's no wind, and we have a little bit of pink in the horizon.
Yeah.
Usually that indicates a nice day coming up the following day.
And we have a beautiful view of Lake Sinclair, or Sinclair Lake.
Sinclair, yeah.
Sinclair Lake. And we're camping actually where we wanted to, which was on this
We
beach
achieved
part.
our target for today.
Yeah.
We left home,
Yeah.
had breakfast,
Yeah.
drove in. Our put in was exactly a good one.
Yeah.
It's a spot I remembered from many years ago. It was so good. A little bit shallow. It was muddy leaving the launch, eh?
It was muddy because, you know, the water's down, but...
Yeah. And then we paddled in. We didn't rush.
No.
Caught a few fish along the way and took in the sights and the sounds. And too bad we couldn't get, I know I didn't get good footage of those 3 eagles.
I don't know what I got. It's with a GoPro, so I'm not expecting it to be too good, but...
Even at the point where you saw that eagle perched in the tree in the forest.
Yeah.
And I went on shore and I took
Did you get that?
I took some footage, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'm still holding it in my hands, and I don't know how
Some
shaky.
shake.
Yeah, it's sitting in the canoe, so I won't know until I get into the editing stage if it's material that's going to be good for use.
Well, hopefully you got some out of it.
Yeah.
Just flew the drone, and yeah, I think got some good footage of the area that we're camping in, and we're here only for tonight. We're moving on in the morning to, I don't even know where we're moving on to, but
What? I forget the name of the lake.
yeah, but we're gonna keep moving.
It's a back lake from Sinclair, so we're going to be paddling down into a channel of Sinclair, and then we're going to be portaging.
Isn't it Nursey?
I think you might be right.
Nursey, yeah.
Whoops. Yes.
Yeah, so we're going into Nursey, and
Nursey
then
tomorrow.
we're gonna try to take that creek that goes into Moher.
Hopefully we see some good wildlife.
Yeah, it was cool seeing those eagles today, though.
Yeah, eagles are good
I
today.
saw an otter too.
Oh yeah.
It dived. It was on the shore, and then it dove in pretty quickly when I came close. So
I'd like to see a moose on this trip. It's been a while since I've seen a moose.
Well, maybe in that creek area.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
There'll be. This is all moose country out here. So.
Moose country, bear country, wolf country.
Wolf country.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is Northern Ontario. This is what you get. You know, a lot of beautiful things in the back country, eh, Mark?
The back country.
We probably paddled. I don't even know how far we paddled.
We paddled for 4 hours.
Yeah.
So
Do the math.
do the math. How many strokes an hour? How many feet per stroke?
Yeah, I don't know, but I was.
Stay tuned, folks.
I know I got a lot of distance out of those that double paddle though.
I'm thinking we paddled 10 clicks.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Because when I plotted the route, I did the calculations at that time, but that was a while ago.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of thinking it was about 10 kilometers. And it wasn't a long paddle for the first day because we have our travel time to account for, right?
Hi, baby. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Well, so we're gonna enjoy the fire and just kind of relax, sit here, and just take it easy, and then get to bed and start again tomorrow. So, anyway, so we'll say a goodbye for now. We'll see you in the morning, guys.
Until tomorrow.
Yeah.
I came equipped a little bit differently for this trip. I brought 2 frying pans. Instead of my regular cook kit, which is a big pot and then 1 frying pan and all that, I brought 2 frying pans. So I got my little bush pot and 2 frying pans. I figured that would be better for cooking breakfast and stuff like that. We have the inverted handle. Oh, she's almost ready, Daggy.
Like I've said many times, when you get out in the bush with Mark, you eat better than you do at home. Got the eggs and the hash brown, some bacon, some bread with some butter on it. You can make a sandwich, eat it straight up. I don't know, either way, it's going down the gullet. It will be delicious. Good morning from Northern Ontario. Awesome, dude. Alright guys, just packing up. We had an awesome breakfast and started getting things packed up as we move along here in our 4-day trip. And yeah, it's a great spot. Enjoyed it. I mean, nice beach. The one thing that Mark and I had talked about the beach is you do get sand and everything, but that's not complaining. That's just the way it is. But we're lucky enough to have our tents up here, and that worked out great because you know, there's not sand inside, as much sand inside the tent, stuff like that. Looks like the rain they called for is holding off. There is a little bit of dark skies out to my right here, but here's hoping that we don't get any rain. But if we do, we're ready for it. We'll change into some rain gear and keep pushing along and see what the day brings us. And yeah, we'll carry on. So let's keep doing that. Well, I got my first couple of bites. Felt like it might be a little bass just behind me there. So I'm just seeing if we can pick something else up. And doesn't appear to be anything more. Oh, that was cool. Cool to get a couple little bites. Can't let Mark catch all the fish. And that was the whole idea of this trip too, to be able to do some fishing and kind of just take it easy. Not kill ourselves. We're approaching the end of this part of Sinclair, and we'll be looking for a portage to get into the next lake. Hopefully, that's the way this works out, because that's the plan. If not, yeah, I'm not sure what the plan is. All part of the adventure. Sometimes things change on the fly. Sometimes you have to make concessions and change things up. But anyways, we're hopeful there's something there because of all these campsites, marked campsites. This is a canoe route. But Mark has kind of put this loop together himself, as opposed to following the Grassy River loop, which is pretty common and a lot of people do. And we could have done as well, because we're were in that area. But Marc wanted to do something a little bit different, and I was definitely game. So here we are. Looks pretty gnarly. I don't see anything yet that resembles a portage. But still looking. Looks like a trail.
Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, there's our trail. Where are you?
Here we go. Treacherous trail here. Take your time. Like super take your time. Like the rocks aren't bad enough. They're full of moss. They're just slick. Here's the rock garden. Oh, things are gonna get a little icy. Every step's got to be meaningful. One rock is that. Yeah. Trying to be quick, trying to be super careful.
Anything else sitting on the other side?
Yeah. Almost there. Very exciting. Ever so gently. In the portage, Marc's just ahead of me there. Probably already has his line in the water. So we're on Nursey Lake, which is the third lake of our little journey here. Found this little island here, campsite. Former campsite at one time. Pretty cool. Little makeshift table. It's been a while. Fire pit.
Oh, look at the size of the bag of freaking cheese you can.
We will not be short of cheese.
Yeah. You will not starve, that's for sure. It's wrapped up.
Yeah.
May not be the nicest wrapped up job, but it's wrapped up.
Alright, we just left the little island. So we kind of figured that if the creek we're going to be using, or want to use, if there's an issue and we can't get through there, there's not a lot of water, what have you, and we have to retrace our steps, so to speak, we're going to camp here tonight. So, good spot if we need it, and if not, it's a good spot for the future, so all is good. It looks like Marc has a fish. So let's watch the action.
You hit hard for a little guy.
Jumping in the boat. That was funny. Yeah, so the pike tries to jump towards the boat, hits the side of the canoe. It's supposed to be jumping the other way. You get a purple hue. Wow, that's so cool.
See it?
Yeah, ever neat. Right on.
Not an everyday occurrence.
No. And there he goes.
As you can see, very vibrant.
Well, that was really cool. Marc catching a purple pike. I never heard of it. Apparently, it's a rare thing. Its hue is purple instead of green, as he mentioned, and yeah, it's just kind of a rarity. And then there's a bluish hued walleye that's also a rarity. Marc said he's caught 2 in his life. So with all the fishing he does, if he's only caught 2, it's got to be pretty rare. And seeing the purple hued pike, that was cool. Like I said, I never knew that. Neat. Not something you're going to see sitting at home, that's for sure. It's great being out here. Oh, we got a creek. About a foot of water here. A lot of debris. Yeah, we got our first jam up.
jam.
Yep.
Stuff that got blown in from the lake, eh?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, that's what it is. We'll have a closer look here.
Yeah. What do you see? Anything ahead there?
I don't see a whole lot, but there's none of this stuff. I can see just a little bit around the corner, and yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, but it's soft, eh?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know.
Soft over here.
I'm hitting something forward, but oh, yeah. The only one that's bothering me, really, tell you the truth, there, Doug,
Is that next one?
is that guy right there. He's the only one that bothers me. We can, I don't know if I can skim across him, or at least move him out of the way. I don't know how well anchored he is.
Now what are you doing?
Hey?
I said, now what? All right, so Mark made it through with, it wasn't easy, but sidestepping some logs there and doing his thing. Looked like Spider-Man. He's going to go do some recon, see if, you know, how the river is, or the creek is a little further up before I attempt to get through there. My boat's a little bit bigger than Mark's, a little heavier, so we have to be sure that it's worth doing.
Well, I went around I went around 3 bends, shallow vegetation. It's as wide it is right here, right where you are.
Yeah.
Exactly like that, and continues on in. We'll give it a couple hours. If we can't reach the lake, we'll turn around.
Yeah.
But it's 2 o'clock. So if we get across now and we paddle back to that little island and set up camp, it'll be 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, so it's still...
Right? So the end of the day is coming to an end is what I'm saying, because if we go to that island, we still got to go find firewood.
Yep. And how long is this creek? Did you actually measure it out?
Well, I measured out, yeah, but I don't remember the numbers.
Yeah.
First day where we camped yesterday. Second day would be the next lake up. Third day would be Sinclair. Fourth day paddle down Sinclair.
Yeah, but I mean, that's under perfect conditions, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Not this kind of thing and perhaps further issues, right?
Yeah. No, we'll do that. We'll go back.
We could get ourselves, we're halfway down this creek, and it's late.
If water levels were higher, it might be better.
Well, it'd be different.
But
A lot
you
different.
Still got a log jam, water high or low.
But maybe that affects levels, the levels affect things further up too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just look at that and think, like, is it really worth it? Like,
yeah.
And I know this canoe with that keel, it gets hung up on everything.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take much. Like, I'm hung up right now on this one log here. There we go. We're off. Careful those nails, eh?
Yeah, they're all over the place here. See, originally I was thinking of skidding over top of that, but when I saw those nails,
Yeah, that three
sticking up, I was like, I don't want to put my canoe in there.
No. Whoa! What happened?
That one log just gave out.
It did, eh? Holy shit! I was looking away.
We're gonna go with. We're gonna go create a plan B.
Going against the wind on the way back. First time that we've had to go against the wind. We've had awesome paddling conditions, so what do? You just keep going. All right, made it back. All right, Mark, we decided to
Abandon
the adventure as it was planned. But like you said, you planned this about a year ago.
Yeah.
And really, we're in a situation where, like, we're 2 in the afternoon. We're dealing with a lot of
a really low-level creek with log jams
and stuff like that. And it's a long creek from what we saw on the map and stuff.
Yeah.
So my thinking was, rather than go down there and then maybe have to come back or run out of time and have to camp there and still have to come back and not be able to get through, to me it just wasn't, it didn't make sense to me. I thought it'd be better.
I agreed with them. We abandoned the creek and we made it back to the island we had lunch on. We were saying when we were here earlier today that it was a great little island, great spot to camp, so we're making it camp. And the creek, we're going to have to abandon it because, well, there's just not enough water in there. What are you going to do? Not enough water.
We still have some decisions to make how we're going to finish our trip, but we know one thing, we're going to be going back. Depends on the weather.
Maybe we'll spend more time on Sinclair or some more time on Loonwing. I don't know. We'll decide what waters we're going to paddle.
Yeah.
And maybe hook onto some better fish or something.
Yeah.
This lake here so far is producing a lot of pike, so it looks like it's just a pike lake. So
yeah, shallow, grassy.
Maybe on our plan B, which is going back the other way, we can latch onto some walleye. One can hope anyway.
Yeah, for sure. And realistically, we have 4 days to do the trip. Whatever we're doing, we don't have a week or what have you to mess around too much. Yep. And it just turned out the way it has turned out. It doesn't mean it's still not fun or an adventure or a good outing or anything like that.
No, it was all good.
Yeah,
we're here paddling. We're still out here.
Yeah, we're still having a good time. So we're gonna carry on and keep doing our thing. So stick around. I already know. All right, we just got back from getting some wood, and as there's not hardly any on this little island, but we'll have enough for a little fire tonight and for breakfast tomorrow. Winds are picking up, starting to rain a little bit more, so I don't think it will be out here all night long or anything like that, so all is good. Here we sit under a tarp, and we got my tarp blocking the wind, and we're getting hammered with rain.
Yeah.
The rain that they called for has finally hit us.
Yeah.
And I'm like super thankful that we decided not to go down the creek. I think.
Good job, Doug.
Well, in the end, it's a group decision, right?
Yeah, but it's good job.
So we're here. We're under Marc's tarp, and we're having coffee with Bailey's, keep them warm, and we got some firewood as you saw. So turns out we may not have a fire. We'll see how things go. Yeah. But as it stands right now, we're super comfortable and enjoying the inclement weather. But I mean, we're not fair weather campers. I mean, whatever you get, and you deal with it.
You got to take the ugly.
Yeah. So essentially, things have worked out in our favor in terms of decisions we've made, and you know, there's a reason for everything. And this rain's supposed to Marc checked his satellite system there, and it looks like rain till tomorrow afternoon. So
yeah,
you know, we're not sure exactly what we're doing, but we're comfortable here. We have our tent set up, we have food and drinks, and we're warm and stuff like that.
We're not gonna starve, that's
yeah,
for sure.
We'll just wait out the weather and, you know, proceed the way we have to, and if we have to stay here another night or something like that, we just will. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
But we're not stuck in a creek where we're not sure of, and you know, it's a long creek and we have to get to the end or something like that.
Try to locate a place to camp out in this rain and
yeah.
this wind. Yeah, it
was a
good decision to bail on that creek idea.
So I think we're much better off being here, and we can move from here. We can get back. We can get back to the truck from here when need be, and we don't have to rush, and we can enjoy our camping experience as best we can. I mean, hey, it'd be nice and sunny, it'd be great, and you could be out fishing and whatever, but it is what it is, and you take the good with the bad, and you just enjoy being in the outdoors.
You might as well cook your meal first, because you're just boiling water and dumping it in the outhouse.
Yeah,
I have to actually boil my food.
What?
Yeah, it's a sidekick.
Oh, okay. Beef stew on the menu for tonight. Marc's having a sidekick. What sidekick are you having?
I haven't decided yet. I got a couple of options, so I'm gonna dig down into my food container and see what's gonna come out.
So we've been sitting here. We've been cutting up some wood, some smaller pieces, because we're now using it's a twig stove.
It's a twig stove. Yeah. Let's put it that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
and as you see, there's no twigs in it.
Yeah.
And that's because we have Chaga fire starter.
That's
homemade Chaga fire starter.
Made by?
Made by me.
A twig stove that I have. This kind of thing could happen, and
it's happening.
It's happening, and we're living it.
And it's happening because it's miserable, raining and windy, and it's not really weather to make a.
It's not letting up, and we're getting past 7 now, and we wanna eat, and you know, we can have a fire right here under the tarp, stay warm, and yeah, we got a lot of wood. We have more wood than we need because we're not building a big fire as of yet, and if things don't change, we probably won't be.
Why did you drag me out here?
It stopped raining, I don't know, about probably 3:30 in the morning. And then the wind kicked up even more till about 4:30. And then it got super quiet. Now it's just lovely out. Kind of cloudy, but water's calm as could be. So it's a good day to paddle to start the day anyways. Gotta have breakfast and get out of here and pack up and all that fun stuff. So we don't know what's gonna happen yet. We're not sure exactly what we're doing yet, but we will make those plans very shortly. All right, and we are off. Morning of day 3. On what was supposed to be our 4-day trip, which looks like it's probably going to be a 3-day. We've made a decision that we're going to head out, and we're probably going to have 6 to 8 hours of paddling to get out. But thinking is, you know, it's supposed to rain later today, and it's supposed to rain again tomorrow. So if we just stick around only to have rain again tomorrow, it's not as much fun. So kind of made the decision that we'd push off now and turn the 4-day into a 3-day, because it didn't turn out exactly the way we wanted anyways. So that'd be a good idea. And right now, a little bit of a headwind. There are a lot of clouds, but the sun is out. So, yeah. That is that. Great campsite back here. Great island campsite. Really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it more. We're gonna get all the wind and rain we had last night, but you know what? It was fun. Good time. So, hoping for an interesting adventure on the way back. Gotta hit that portage again, and hey, who knows, maybe we'll see some wildlife, and if worse comes to worse and we have to camp somewhere, we certainly have enough food and we have the ability to do that. So that's the story. Morning glory, off we go. All right, here we go. Sorry, all right, leaving the portage through the treachery of it all. Like something out of Harry Potter in there with all that moss covered stone. And 3 trips, so not too bad with all the gear I have here. Another thought I had too is we left camp about 10:15, and now we left the portage at 12:15, so that's pretty good. Back to the beach and started it all a couple days ago. Lunch break. Big part of Sinclair, so it's a little bumpy, like the Bering Sea out here. Just kidding. My favorite show is Deadliest Catch, so but yeah, rocking and rolling. Once we get out of the big part here into smaller channels and then towards Loonwing, things should calm down. We just got to get through here and we'll be good. Off the big part of the water, scooched over to the other side, get some protection from the wind, and it'll be calmer waters to paddle. Marc's quite a ways behind me. He's going at trolling speed because he's fishing, which is cool. I just wanted to get out of the big water, and I'm more comfortable in this space. Marc's been paddling for years and years and years, and I've only been paddling for a couple years, minus what I did as a youngster, which was, in my opinion, too long ago to count. So really, yeah, this is good for me. Marc, you were a little ways behind me there. What did you catch?
The reason why I'm behind you is because I got something dragging me, pulling me back.
What a beauty. Look at how thick that thing is.
Yeah, a big fatso there.
Awesome.
You bring that home.
For sure.
That's gonna hit the frying pan.
Nice.
The deep fryer. At home it's the deep fryer. In the bush it's the frying pan.
Way to go, buddy. I don't know if you can hear that, but thunder in the distance. That weather is moving in on us. So look, Marc's back there and you can see the clouds really dark behind him. And that's where all that thunder's coming from. So I think it's inevitable that we're gonna get, rained on. It's just a matter of when and for how long. Until that time, we're gonna keep paddling. That's what we're racing against. Nice up here, but this has been following us, and I don't think we're going to be able to avoid it. Oh, the weather's finally caught up. We are getting a tailwind, but it's starting to rain now. keep looking out for lightning. I'm seeing first sign of that. I'm heading to shore immediately. Not far offshore as we speak. If you can, please go check out Marc's channel, Open Air Outdoors. Another Sudbury, awesome guy. Has tremendous stuff. He's so skilled in the outdoors, fishing, hunting, repairing things, canoeing. He's taught me lots of stuff. Taught me a lot of stuff about canoeing and cooking. He's an amazing cook, and every time I go out with him, he's taking care of me, and, you know, making sure I'm well fed, and he's catching fish for us and stuff like that. I feel pretty blessed to have Marc as a friend. He's a great dude. So do me a favor, if you would, go to his channel, subscribe, watch the content, keep watching. You're gonna learn something. Trust me, I'm learning it all the time. So please head over to Open Air Outdoors and tell them I sent you. Definitely not out of the woods yet. We got about 30 more minutes of paddling. See how things turn out. Keep going.
Might as well keep going.
Oh. Oh, you're getting lightning. You're getting off here. Right now. What did you think of that?
I think it's brutal.
Yeah,
That was a hard rain, I really was.
we got caught, and you know what? Like I was telling you guys, if I saw lightning, that was it. And there was 2 big bolts of lightning ahead of us, and not really that far. A little bit of water in the canoe.
That was
So
hail in for a while.
Pardon me?
That was hail that we had there.
Yeah, we had some hail
A
too.
little bit.
But we just grabbed I quickly grabbed a tarp here, and we just held it over us and the dog, and you know, only lasted 5 minutes or so. And now it looks nice. So we'll get rid of some of the water in the canoe, and then we don't have long to go, thank goodness, and we'll get out of here and we'll be turning up the heat in the truck on the way home, that's for sure. All right, we're just about to put in. That's a glorious day out now. Oh, the storm passed through. Beautiful. So we'll load up our gear on Marc's truck and get out of here. It's about 4:15, so we did really good timing wise, and it's a great trip. Lots of twists and turns. It didn't go exactly how we planned, but that's what makes it more interesting. So I want to thank Marc again for subscribing to his channel, Open Air Outdoors. And I thank you for watching. And subscribe to my channel, Pinetree Line. And thank you for watching.